This video is going to walk you through the process of starting your portfolio and getting it edited. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go, and my view may look just a little bit different than your view because mine is coming from a faculty account, but I've just switched to student view. So I'm hoping it looks the same as yours. Okay, so you're going to go to Live Text Documents right here. Click on that. And then you're going to go here and do a new document. Under this, you want to go to Stephen F. Austin State University and Portfolios. So you want to select that. And then right here, this very first one is the Counselor Education Student Portfolio. So you click on that. So this is the template part of it. All right, so you're going to go all the way down here and you're going to create this document and give it your name. So the name would be Counseling Student, your name, not Counseling Student, Portfolio. Okay, and you're going to click on here and say, okay. So that's created your portfolio. This part right here is the part where you'll go in and you're going to introduce yourself. So you edit this and you come in and just take out all of this information. Just highlight it and delete. And put in, my name is Counseling Student. I am a 2014 graduate. I have a Grammarly on here and it didn't like that at first. Graduate of SFA with a degree in sociology. Whatever, okay? You're just going to tell us a little bit, my work experience is I am entering the counseling program because. Whatever you want the faculty to know about you in this situation. So you're going to save and finish that. Obviously it's going to look better than what I just did right there. All right, your clinic observation hours will go right here. And you'll come in each semester and you're going to edit this. I strongly recommend that every time you do an observation, you take a picture of the log sheet that you're getting signed in the clinic so that if you lose it, you have a copy of it in here. And so on this, you're going to say, let's say this is July the 10th, 2019. 2 p.m. The CIT I observed was KP. The client observed was RH. And then there's the little form that you have that tells you what, and so you're going to write your observations. Okay, my observations of the session. Da, 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 da. Okay, so now you're going to save that. Okay. Then the next time this semester that you observe, again, go in and edit, I'm sorry. And on August 2nd, you're going to do exactly the same thing. Put all your stuff in here, yada, 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 all this stuff in here, save it. And then you can see when we come in and look at this first semester, you've got this here. The other thing you want to do right here is you want to edit this semester. So this would be summer 2019. Remember, for summer, you only have to do 2 observations for the whole summer. For your long semesters, you have to do 3 observations. So that's how you do that. Okay, when you come to candidacy, you need to come in and you need to have answered these 2 questions prior to coming to candidacy. And you do exactly the same thing. You come in here and edit, and you yada, yada, yada. Here's what I've learned about this. Okay? That's all you have to do. Okay? Don't worry about career seeking until later. You'll do this during internship. You create a resume and you have to create a cover letter. Okay, this is the part that a lot of students struggle with. So this is your portfolio. And you can see that there are 3 sections for every course that we offer. Okay, this one up here is the narrative part where you will put this. This part are the CACREP standards that are associated with that course, and this part is the rubric of that. If you see that these first 2 are rehab classes, if these are courses that you will never take, you can delete those out. Okay, so I'm a school counseling major, I'm a clinical mental health major. I know I will never take these rehab classes. So all you have to do is just delete that. Now, let me warn you, once you delete this, you cannot get it back. So be sure that when you delete these, absolutely you will never take these classes. All right. So in this section right here, you're going to go in and you're going to edit this section, and you're just going to tell us what you learned about this class. Here is what I learned from this course. And it's just a general overview of what are you taking away from this course. Now, let me just tell you, be careful when you do this, because when I clicked on this, I thought I had clicked on 510. So be sure when you do this, you're actually clicking on the right one. So what I see, here's where I clicked, and I thought I was up here, so it evidently scrolled down. So let's just stay in this course. All right, there are only 2 standards associated with this course. And they're both included. They're very similar. You look at this one, here's a good way to tell the difference of this, okay? See this 65C, 65D? One of these is clinical mental health. One of these is rehab. So when you go and look at some of these standards, you're going to see that if it's exactly the same, then that means that clinical mental health and rehab, or school and clinical mental health, have the exact same standard, but it's just the different sections. So for our reporting purposes of CACREP, we need to show that they're all listed in here. So that's why the same standard is listed twice. If you just look at the very little difference, this was C1D, this is 51E, D1E. So that's why you see that difference. Okay, so you're going to evaluate yourself on the neurobiological and medication foundation. So you want to go in and edit this rubric right here. Now you have 2 options of what you can do. Okay, the easiest thing for you to do, let's say that I believe that I am accomplished in this area. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to double click on this, and I'm just going to delete that text. Okay, so this says that I am giving myself an accomplished self-evaluation. Okay, you can go in here and you can say the evidence of accomplishment is, okay? And don't just say I made an A in the class, because you can make an A in the class and not master a standard. Okay, let's say, okay, I'm going to cancel this. Okay, let's say that, and you notice when I did that, it did not save. So let's go back down here. Okay, so we're going to go back in again. All right, and I am still going to edit this, but this time I'm going to give myself a developing. I don't think I have a very good understanding of this. So when I go in here, I'm going to say my plan for accomplishing this standard is da 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 da. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put right there. And I'm going to save and finish. So then let's go back over here to 521, and you can see where I've done that right there. Okay, that's the easiest way to do this. Now, let's say that you take mental health after you've taken this, and you decide that, you know, I do understand this better. So you're going to come back in here, you're going to edit this again, and you can say, after taking COU 591, I now believe I have accomplished, or better than that. Okay, let's not do it there. Okay, let's do it here because you're changing your accomplishment. After taking COU 591, I believe I have now accomplished this standard as evidenced by da 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 da. Okay, so you can see now that you've gone in and you've updated that, and you've given evidence for why you think that you've done that. So hopefully by the time you graduate, all of your self-evaluations will be in accomplished and mastery. Now let's talk about what this means. When we talk about mastery, we're talking accomplished. We're not talking accomplished as an experienced professional. We don't think accomplished for you looks the same as it would for a faculty member. This is accomplished at the level of a graduate student at this point of development. So just keep that part in mind right there. All right. So then every semester you're going to come in and you're going to do this exact same thing for the courses that you take. I include this is Dr. Solmonson talking, I include this as a requirement of my courses to make you come in and do this at the end of the semester while it's fresh on your mind, because I promise you, if you let this get away from you and you have to go in and do 6 or 7 courses or 5 or 6 courses before you come to candidacy or before you enter practicum or internship, this will become overwhelming. If you do this at the end of each semester, you're talking maybe 15 to 30 minutes of your time. If you wait and put this off and have to do multiple courses at a time, this is going to be very, very time consuming. So I hope that this was helpful to you and that you now have a good understanding of how to create your portfolio.